China being angry of this, I think it was a Leica commercial.
Like any mass movement, you escalate your movement. You apply more pressure, and you hope your opponent to take a better option. Our escalation was the hunger strike that started May 13th. 2 days before the scheduled summit between Chinese Communist Party and then Soviet Union's Communist Party General Secretary Gorbachev's visit to Beijing. Can I have this clip? Chinese Communist Party, I probably should say Deng Xiaoping have made up his mind. And then he dragged the Communist Party to join his determination. He sent troops and then gave them order to use real ammunitions to suppress the student, and that resulted a very, very bloody end of this historical event. Many wounded was rushed into the hospital, but when they reached the ER, the people were not, the nurses, doctors was basically, they were shouting like, okay, this one is still alive, this one is fatal. Dozens of corpses that I personally witnessed in Beijing hospital as one of the hospitals, and many who treated. Beijing city was under siege. And then it was a massacre. There is no other word to describe. From that day on, the Communist Party no longer have to put on the facade. They no longer have to deceive the people to say, we are going to bring China for more open. We are going to give you the freedom. From that day on, they said, okay, we're going to give you the economic freedom in exchange. You will give us your submission. If it is on your, Reuters site about Tiananmen, I would just...
Yeah.
We lost. And the Western world adopted this China policy. They call it engagement. I just call it appeasement. And then the Western world in the last 20, 30 years nurtured China to become what it is today. a monstrous government that suppresses their own people. They have sent over 1 million Uyghur into concentration camp. They denied all culture, heritage, history preservation demand from Tibetans. They denied all the demand of dialogue, starting from 1989 from the students, also the Hong Kong umbrella movement, Tibetans, Uyghur, whoever asked for dialogue, they deny it all. Tuesday night, so it's not a weekend, not just a supportive action for. I think the world is coming to a point to say we need to forsake this appeasement policy. That policy was wrong. Those Chinese dissidents have been telling us, we just ignored them, but now we can see their points. Ironically, we fought for democracy, and then we have been deprived our right to live in our own country. But we were tossed into the freest world. I lived in a country like France, United States, and Taiwan. Cradle of democracy, flagship of democracy, new beacon of democracies. And then through democratic process, these democracies come up with this appeasement policy, completely betrayed democracy. Could not identify the exact look. My direct suggestion will be apply the Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act to the Chinese communist leaders. Let's bring it to the personal level. And then I guarantee you, if the Western world start to deal with Chinese in that fashion, like they giving their visa sections, they freeze their assets, I think within 2 weeks, you will see a major attitude change from Zhongnanhai to the world. You will then start to see someone want to take the accountability.